Hello students, welcome to one more class. Now we're gonna have grammar practice lesson 18, past tense, irregular verbs. This lesson is gonna be a little bit longer because we are talking about irregular verbs, and irregular verbs are irregular. They don't follow a rule. So we have to memorize these verbs. And I'm gonna teach you now some of those verbs. A. Memorize and practice the past tense forms of these irregular verbs. Let's do it together, guys. Began, began. Cost, cost. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Feel, felt. Give, gave. Go, went. Have, had. Hear, heard. Put, put. Read, read. See, saw. Sell, sold. Speak, spoke. Tell, told. Write, wrote. So guys, you're gonna have to remember and memorize these verbs. Okay, let's do it again. Begin, began. Cost, cost. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Feel, felt. Give, gave. Go, went. Have, had. Hear, heard. Put, put. Read, read. See, saw. Sell, sold. Speak, spoke. Tell, told. Write, wrote. So now we're gonna have some practice exercises. Now B, supply the past tense form of the verbs in parentheses. The verbs that we have seen here, we have observed here, we're gonna have to use them now. Of course, you guys will have time to study that, okay? It's not just like, oh, I just had the lesson and I'm gonna have to memorize everything in 1 minute. No, you guys need to practice this regularly, okay? Until you have all of these verbs memorized. So, Mr. and Mrs. Rockwell to visit us last night. Past last night. Come, came. Mr. and Mrs. Rockwell came to visit us last night. 2. They, us, about their plans for their new home. They told, tell, told. They told us. They told us about their plans for their new home. 3. The weather was warm, so we on our front porch. The weather was warm, so we sat. We sat. We sat on our front porch. 4. Your coat in the closet. Past. I put. Past, put. I put your coat in the closet. 5. The meeting last night. Past, at 8 and ended at 10. Regular verb, ended. Regular verb, ed. But began is not a regular verb. Began. Oh, my assistant is here now. Great. Began. The meeting began at 8 and ended at 10. The meeting last night began at 8 and ended at 10. Great. Began. 6. I stayed home last night and several letters. I stayed home. Past regular verb. Cool. I stayed home last night and wrote. And wrote. Several letters. Not too many. Several letters. 7. You on the street yesterday. I saw. I saw you on the street yesterday. Why didn't you talk to me? 8. This book, $15.50. Cost. Same verb. This book cost $15.50. 9. My lunch in the cafeteria yesterday. It past 8. I ate my lunch in the cafeteria yesterday. 10. Bob, a little wine at the party last night. Drank. Bob drank. Yes. Bob drank a little wine at the party last night. 11. Don't tell his mom. 11. Your message, and also him my ideas on this subject. I gave. I gave your message, and also told him my ideas on this subject. Great, what I think. Wonderful. I gave her message and also told him my ideas on the subject. 12. Miss Sato finally her house. Miss Sato finally sold her house. Great. That's good for her. She finally sold her house. That's amazing. 13, guys. The president speak on television last night. I heard. I heard the president speak on television last night. 14. My father, Mr. Evanswell, even before he to live in this town. My father knew. My father knew Mr. Evans well, even before he came to live in this town. My father knew Mr. Evans well, even before he came to live in this town. 15. Kim, well, yesterday, but today she feels sick again. I don't know, I think it's not Kim Kardashian. Kim felt. Kim felt well yesterday, but today she feels sick again. 16. We to the park yesterday and I went when it rained. We went. We went to the park yesterday and I got wet. I got wet when it rained. We went to the park yesterday and I got wet when it rained. 17. The novel several years ago. I read. This verb is curious. My students usually ask me, but teacher, it's the same. Yes, it's the same, but it's different. I read is present. I read is past. So, but you write the same. I read the novel several years ago. Teacher, how do I know it is past? Several years ago. It's in the past. Great. So, I read the novel several years ago. Great. 18. You a cold last week. Have had. You had a cold last week. 19. Senator Jordan to our club last month. Spoke. Senator Jordan spoke to our club last month. That's great. Senator Jordan spoke to our club last month. Cool. Now, guys, we have some more verbs. Yeah, this is gonna take some time, okay? So, let's work. Part C. Memorize and practice the past tense forms of these irregular verbs. Guys, let's go. Become, became, break, broke, bring, brought, buy, bought, catch, caught, do, did, fight, fought, find, found, forget, forgot, keep, kept, leave, left, lose, lost, make, made, ring, rang, send, sent, sing, sang, stand, stood, take, took, teach, taught, think, thought, understand. This is actually one of my favorite words in English, understood. I just like how it sounds, understood. Great. Now let's do it again. Now with just sound, no writing. Become, became, break, broke, bring, brought, buy, bought, catch, caught, do, did, fight, fought, find, found, forget, forgot, keep, kept, leave, left, lose, lost, make, made, ring, rang, send, sent, sing, sang, stand, stood, take, took, teach, taught, think, thought, understand, understood. Great, guys. Now what? Ye, D. Supply the correct past tense of the verbs in parentheses. Let's see if you guys remember all of those verbs. If you don't remember, don't panic. You have time to study and practice watching it here as many times as you guys need it. So, the plane Buenos Aires last night at midnight. The plane, the airplane, leave, left, Buenos Aires last night at midnight. The plane left Buenos Aires last night at midnight. Sue, her cousin, to the party last night. Bring, brought. Bring, brought. Sue brought her cousin to the party last night. 3. I, to bring my notes to the meeting this morning. Forget, forgot. Forget, I forgot to bring my notes to the meeting this morning. So, can I pick your brain? 4. He, president of the company 5 years ago. Become, became. Become, became. He became president of the company 5 years ago. 5. We, good time on our trip from Houston to Mexico City. We made. We made good time on our trip from Houston to Mexico City. I, my book yesterday, but I, it later. I lose, lost. Lose, lost. I lost my book yesterday, but found it. I found it. Find, found. Find, found. So, I found my book later. I lost my book yesterday, but found it later. Yeah, I guess I said I found, but it's okay. But I found it later. Cool. Number 7 now. The two men bitterly over the division of the money. The two men fought bitterly over the division of the money. Yay. 8. The telephone twice, but no one answered it. Ring, rang. The telephone rang twice, but no one answered it. No one picked up the phone. 9. The Canes, their 3 children to summer camp. Sent. The Canes sent their 3 children to summer camp. 10. George, about his troubles continuously. George, thought. George thought about his troubles continuously. Poor George. He thought about his problems, his troubles continuously. Well, I hope he's fine now. 11. Last year, Professor Levy, us, both English and mathematics. Last year, Professor Levy taught us, taught. Professor Levy taught us both English and mathematics. Wonderful. 12. They, the property in 1990 and it in 2003 or 2003. They bought. They bought the property in 1990 and sold it in 2003. They bought the property in 1990 and sold it in 2003. 13. Carl, part of the money and the rest to his 2 brothers. Carl kept. Carl kept part of the money and gave the rest to his 2 brothers. 14. The police, their best, but never the real bank robbers. The police did their best, but never caught the real bank robbers. The police did their best, but never caught the real bank robbers. 15. The woman in French. Consequently, we, none of the words. The woman sang. The woman sang in French. Consequently, we understood nothing. None of the words we understood. Again, the woman sang in French. Consequently, we understood none of the words. 16. We on the corner and waited for Mel for 2 hours. Stand, stood. We stood on the corner and waited for Mel for 2 hours, and probably she was a no-show. 17. My stereo. So yesterday I ate to the repair shop. I broke. I broke my stereo. So yesterday I took it to the repair shop. Great. I took my stereo to the repair shop. I broke my stereo. So yesterday I took it to the repair shop. Great, guys. Now, what else? We have more verbs. Wow, that's a lot, huh? Yeah, you guys really gonna need some time for this one. Be patient, okay? This is very important when you are building new language structures, new language skills, and so forth. Just be patient and dedication. So, here we go. Memorize and practice the past tense forms of these irregular verbs. blow, blew, cut, cut, drive, drove, fall, fell, find, found, fly, flew, grow, grew, hit, hit, hold, held. Yee, more here again. Hurt, hurt, lend, lent, mean, meant, meet, met, pay, paid, ride, rode, run, ran, say, sad, shake, shook, and shoot, shot, shut, shut, sleep, slept, spend, spent, steal, stole, throw, threw, win, won, wake, woke, wear, wore. Cool guys, huh? Now let's check it over again. Blow, blew, cut, cut, drive, drove, fall, fell, find, found, fly, flew, grow, grew, hit, hit, hold, held, hurt, hurt, lend, lent, mean, meant, meet, met, pay, paid, ride, rode, run, ran, say, sad, shake, shook, shoot, shot, shut, shut, sleep, slept, spend, spent, steal, stole, throw, threw, win, won, wake, woke, wear, wore. Now, more exercises. F. Complete the following sentences with the past tense form of the regular verbs in parentheses. So guys, are you ready? I am. Charles from his bike and hurt his arm. Fall, fell. Fall, fell. Charles fell from his bike and hurt his arm. Okay, another irregular verb, but now it is fall, fell. Charles fell from his bike and hurt his arm. True, I $16 for this book. I paid. I paid $16 for this book. 3. We, hands, and then good night. Shake, shook. Shake, shook. We shook hands and then say, sad. Say, sad, and then said good night. We shook hands and then said good night. 4. The force of the wind was so great that it downed several trees in our yard. The force of the wind was so great that it blew down. It blew down several trees in our yard. The force of the wind was so great that it blew down several trees in our yard. 5. The pitcher, a slow ball, and the batter it for a home run. The pitcher threw, a slow ball, and the batter hit. So, the pitcher, hey guys, you know what we are talking about? Baseball. Yay, I love baseball. Seriously. The pitcher threw a slow ball and the batter hit it for a home run. I played baseball. I think when I was 11 years old, and I definitely loved. I'm not exactly a sports fan, but definitely, one thing I loved playing, that was baseball, really. The pitcher threw a slow ball and the batter hit it for a home run. And 6. I very well last night. I slept. Sleep, slept. I slept very well last night. 7. We, Ivy on the corner of Oak Avenue. Meet, met. Meet, met. We met Ivy on the corner of Oak Avenue. 8. She finally, her lost book. She finally found. She finally found her lost book. Great. She finally found what? Her lost book. Now she can read it. Alma, her new silk dress to the party last night. Where? Wore. Where? Wore. Alma wore her new silk dress to the party last night. I hope she was beautiful. Alma wore her new silk dress to the party last night. 10. The drunken driver first in front of us and then his car over the curb. The drunken driver first cut in front of us and then ran his car over the curb again. The drunken driver first cut in front of us and then ran his car over the curb. 11. We to Washington in Noel's new car. Drove. We drove to Washington in Noel's new car. We drove to Washington in Noel's new car. 12. He, the bird in his hand for several minutes. That's not good. Held. He held the bird in his hand for several minutes. 13. Our team. Well, I just hope he was saving the bird. Yep. 13. Our team. The first game, but the second. Our team won. Our team won the first game, but lost the second game. Our team won the first game, but lost the second. 14. We all the windows and locked all the doors before we out. We shut all the windows and locked all the doors before we went out. Went. So guys, let's go. We shut all the windows and locked all the doors before we went out. We shut all the windows and locked all the doors before we went out. 15. Yay guys, it's the last one. Are you happy? Yeah. We rented 2 horses and all around the park on horseback. We rented, simple past. We rented 2 horses and rode all around the park on horseback. Wow, that was a lot, huh? So guys, I wanna thank you again so much for taking the time, having the patience and the determination for being here, watching my classes. If you like it, please like the video, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I see you soon again. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.